Today, it is my pleasure to welcome Mr. Gabriel Abed to the Cabinet Office. Gabriel Abed is from Barbados. Gabriel Abed has been doing work inside of the digital asset space, focusing on central bank digital currencies for his company, but also lots of other ventures. I met Mr. Abed when I was at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland. However, I've been following his work before then. At that point in time, he became an informal advisor to the Government of Bermuda, advising us as we began to mold our legislation, our regulation in the space of digital assets. Today, it is my pleasure to officially sign a contract with Mr. Gabriel Abed, where he will become the Premier of Bermuda's advisor in digital assets and blockchain technology. This contract, he will be paid the princely sum of $0. However, he is going to officially sign a contract with the Government of Bermuda so that he will come on in an official capacity as our advisor. I want to say before, Gabriel, we sign, I want to thank you for the work of which you've done over the past few months. The interaction and the feedback which you've given to the government has helped us formulate our strategy, and we look forward to working with you in the future as we begin to advance Bermuda space inside of this very exciting arena for the future. It is this government's goal and this government's wish that we involve more persons inside of this new area where we're going forward. Mr. Abed, both in Barbados, has a very long history of developing talent, of employing people, about getting jobs and making sure that people become educated. And we're hoping that he will lend his advice to us and this area as we go forward. So we will go ahead and sign, and I'll ask Mr. Abed to make a few comments. Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Pleasure.
That's a pleasure. Please. Do you have anything to say?
Well, I mean, this is a pretty proud moment for me to have a leader within the Pan-Caribbean movement step forward with such great leadership talent. I mean, Bermuda is extremely lucky to have Premier Burt at their helm, a gentleman who has technological understanding and background, and who is about to skyrocket Bermuda's economy into a phase of great success and prosperity. So your people are extremely lucky to have you, sir.
Well, thank you for those compliments, my friend. And people can't say I paid you to say that because you're not giving any money.
Not me, please.
Absolutely. Do you have any questions?
What do you think that you can contribute to the movement, the crypto jurisdiction, the movement of technology in Bermuda? What do you have to offer?
Okay, well, I'm one of the first blockchain and Bitcoin companies established in the Caribbean. I'm one of the first to engage the regulators, the governments, the central banks, and the monetary authorities on the subject. And I believe that through my deep understanding of the regulatory environment and cryptographic systems, along with the deep network that I have within this field, I can bring all those resources to the Bermuda government to ensure that the future of blockchain technology is defended against and regulatory clarity is provided for that.
And we're talking about future of blockchain. This is a starting point. It's just beginning, this partnership. Where do you see the future of Bermuda and blockchain technology?
Oh, wow. All facets of governance and society, ranging from land titling to birth certificates to EIDs to regulatory sandboxes. There's going to be a major uplift of the economic growth in this country, the job creation and the foreign direct investment. It's quite a beautiful thing to see happen twice actually. We saw it in Barbados with central banking back in 2014, 15 and 16, and now Bermuda is about to replicate that but on a more sophisticated level with legislation amendments to take this country forward in a way that the world has really never seen.
Job creation is a very key theme within the Premier's message. What do you say for young people that would like to aspire to engage in blockchain technology?
Start identifying the companies that are bringing themselves to Bermuda, build relationships with those companies, learn as much as you can about blockchain technology, To be ignorant at this point in this technology is a major misstep in the educational path. This technology is something that could literally change the world. And it's prudent that each student become familiar and educate oneself on the subject, because the jobs are starting to open. BITT.com in Barbados in under 3 years was able to create 70 jobs on the island, and to be quite honest, it's quite a small team, and replicating that here in other fields can create thousands of jobs locally in the field of finance, compliance, operations, support, graphics, technological advancements, really many skilled labor jobs.
Well, Gabriel, I want to thank you very much for your time being spent here. For Gabriel has, of course, dealt with many persons, not only our Bermuda Monetary Authority, but also members of our Fiscal Policy Council, and we look forward to continuing to engage him, but I'm happy to have him signed on in an official capacity with the Government of Bermuda, and I look forward to continuing to work with you, my friend. Thank you.
Pleasure's mine, sir.
Absolutely. Certainly.